next game on our card here. Also on Saturday, Alabama at Florida State, or is this a new? Is
It's a
this a?
doke. It's a doke.
It's a dog. Okay. Alabama at Florida State. Alabama minus 14 is the spread. Game total at 50.5. Um, the handicap here for me is pretty simple. There was a quote from Tommy Castellanos in the offseason, and I'm sure you heard it. Nick Saban's not there to save them anymore. Uh, yeah, I think Alabama's going to put it on these guys.
I was going to say the only question that I have in this one isn't. I'm not even really worried about who wins this game. Does the 14 feel too easy?
Too easy to lay or too easy to grab?
Too easy to lay. Like, does it feel like Florida State does something dumb at the end of this game, down 20 and loses by 13 or something like that because Alabama's already pumped that they're up 40-20 on Florida State on the road?
I think Alabama's going to win this by 20 plus.
Because I mean, I totally agree.
I could see the back door being open.
Alabama's the best thing they did in the offseason was not. They no longer have Jalen Milroe at quarterback. Like, the addition by subtraction here is massive in my mind. I understand you can't have, the lawn chair kind of a guy, but if you can't throw intermediate routes accurately, you're going to get your team into way too many sticky situations. And I feel like, that was what Milroe was the worst at.
You see, I don't know that Ty Simpson is that different. Going to be that different from Milroe. He's another one of these. He's another. Like option quarterback, and I think he can throw a little bit better than Milroe can, but I don't know if it's necessarily that different in terms of where their game is played.
I just feel like Milroe's deep ball was always a threat, but everything that was intermediate was never. You never even had to worry about it.
And also,
I feel like Alabama's strength, even if the guy's not going to throw deep and you get a bunch of people up in the box, you're still playing into the style of ball that Alabama kind of wants to do with their athletes. I mean, finally the renovations are done at Doak, so it'll be loud as hell and sold out and all that. But I mean, it's hard. I want to just take Florida State money line and be a real dummy.
Okay. I just the fact that Ty Simpson has been 2 years with Kalen DeBoer, I think is an advantage. He's had more than one off, like 2 off seasons with him. So I think from that perspective, I think you're probably going to see an improvement in the passing game. If nothing else, he's going to be more comfortable in that offense. Also, if they didn't think he could run it, I think Alabama could have gone out and bought somebody. So the fact that he's sticking around probably tells me that he's probably the right answer. I'm laying the 14. I think Alabama puts it on this. I think they've got something to. They missed the playoff. They've heard it all off season. Is it over without Saban? They got the bulletin board material from Florida State quarterback Tommy Castellanos. This is adding up to an Alabama beatdown. I'll lay the 14 with Alabama.
I'll pick it. It feels like it's too easy. I'll pick laying the points with Alabama, but I'm not going to bet this. Like I said, if anything, I'll put a very small amount on FSU's money line. So when I go to the FSU watch bar, I can be a little emotionally invested. But FSU's too unknown for me right now.
From a total perspective, going over 50.5, that's the one that says too easy to me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, like I said, it feels it could be 40-20 with Florida State having the ball at the end of the game or something like that.
Well, it's an easy over.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I just think the game total feels about 5 points too low for me, and I'm not sure why. So that's got my antenna up. I would love to smash the over 50.5. I can't quite get there.
Yeah. Again, still too unknown. Like, what if FSU really wants to slow it down and they're okay? Like, to be completely honest, if you're Mike Norvell and you lose this game 20-13 or 20-10, that's a victory.
Yeah.
In terms of how you're going to be looked at down the road and polls, that's going to be a huge victory.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So, having that in your back pocket, again, Norvell's on the hot seat for sure, but I don't know if it's as hot as Kalen DeBoer, to be completely honest, just because of, if you listen to anybody call in.
Well,
Paul, we got to fire Kalen right now.
So I guess for Kalen DeBoer this season, if he doesn't make the playoff, you think he's done?
I think it might be that steep. I mean, it's Alabama. If UNC can get Bill Belichick, Alabama should be able to pull whoever they want. So if you're not going to the playoffs on a regular basis, you're going to get replaced.
Yeah. Also, I think that's the standard that's been set. So, yeah, they might. We might be seeing
John Gruden, Tuscaloosa.
That would be. I'd be all about that.
It'd be awesome.
I mean,
Ed Orgeron and John Gruden to Tuscaloosa.
That would be legit.